What if I told you one wish could ruin not just your life, but everyone else's too? In the heart of Kolkata, where yellow taxis raced through crowded streets and the aroma of spicy street food filled the air, lived an 18-year-old boy named Sanjay. He was not rich, not powerful, not extraordinary in the eyes of the world, but he had something rare, a restless curiosity that refused to let him live an ordinary life. Every day, after helping his mother at her small bakery, Sanjay would wander through the city. He loved getting lost in narrow lanes, talking to strangers, and listening to stories from old men sitting at roadside tea stalls. To him, Kolkata was not just a city, it was a living story. And one day, he unknowingly stepped into a story that would change his life forever. It began near Dakshineshwar temple. The sun was setting, the sky glowed orange, and that is when he saw something strange. A narrow alley he had never noticed before. At the end of it stood a shop, old, silent, almost invisible, as if it did not belong to this world. The sign above it read Rajinikanta's Rare Finds. Sanjay felt a strange pull. Something inside him whispered, "Go inside." And he did. The moment Sanjay stepped in, the outside noise disappeared. The shop was dimly lit, filled with ancient objects, dusty books, and strange glowing artifacts. It felt like time had stopped inside those walls. Behind the counter stood an old man. His eyes were sharp, calm, knowing. "Welcome, Sanjay," he said softly. Sanjay's heart skipped a beat. "How do you know my name?" The old man smiled faintly. "Because you were meant to come here." Before Sanjay could react, his eyes locked onto something shining in the corner. A golden amulet. It glowed softly, as if it were alive. "What is that?" Sanjay asked, stepping closer. The old man picked it up carefully. "This is the moonlight amulet," he said. "It has the power to grant wishes." Sanjay's breath stopped. "Any wish?" "Yes," the old man replied. "But there is a condition." Sanjay leaned forward. "It only works properly when used selflessly." He paused, then added, "If you use it for yourself, the result may not be what you expect." For a moment, Sanjay hesitated, but only for a moment. He was young. Dreams were louder than warnings. "I understand," he said quickly. "I will use it wisely." The old man looked at him deeply, as if trying to see his future. Then slowly he handed over the amulet. "Remember this, Sanjay," he said. "True power is not about taking, it is about giving." That night, Sanjay could not sleep. He kept staring at the amulet, thinking, dreaming, hoping. His mother's bakery had been struggling for years. Some days they barely made enough to survive. If this amulet really worked, he could change everything. Finally, unable to resist, he held it tightly and whispered, "I wish my mother's bakery becomes the most successful shop in the area." The amulet began to glow, brighter and brighter, until the room filled with light. And then, silence. The next morning started like any other, but within hours everything changed. Customers flooded the bakery. People lined up outside. Orders kept coming non-stop. The mother's bakery had poured in like never before. For the first time in years, Sanjay saw his mother laugh freely. "You have brought luck into our lives," she said, hugging him. Sanjay smiled. He felt powerful, like he had finally taken control of his destiny. But happiness did not last long. Within days, he noticed something strange. The tea stall nearby had no customers. The grocery store looked empty. The fruit vendor sat quietly staring at unsold goods. The street was losing its life. At first, Sanjay ignored it. But then came the moment he could never forget. A small child stood outside a closed shop, crying. "My father's shop is gone," the child said. Sanjay froze. His chest tightened. That is when the truth hit him. His wish did not create success. It took it away from others. The more his mother's bakery grew, the more others suffered. His success was built on their loss. Filled with guilt, Sanjay ran back to the mysterious shop. I made a mistake, he shouted. People are suffering because of me. The old man stood there calmly, as if he had been waiting. The amulet does not create balance, he said quietly. It follows the heart of the one who uses it. But I wanted to help my mother, Sanjay argued. And in doing so, you forgot everyone else. Sanjay looked down. Tears filled his eyes. I did not mean to hurt anyone. Intentions are not enough, the old man replied. Responsibility matters more. Sanjay took a deep breath. So what should I do now? The old man stepped closer and said, if your power only lifts you, it is not power, it is selfishness. Sanjay closed his eyes. For the first time, he stopped thinking about himself. He thought about the street, the people, the lives he had affected. That night, he stood in the middle of the silent road, holding the amulet once again. But this time, his heart had changed. I wish every shop on this street prospers. The amulet reacted instantly. It glowed brighter than ever before, warmer, stronger. And suddenly, lights turned on, shops opened, voices returned, laughter filled the air. The street came alive again. Not just for one person, but for everyone. From that day on, Sanjay was different. He no longer rushed to make wishes. Instead, he listened, observed, understood. Sometimes he used the amulet, but never for himself. A struggling artist found a chance. A poor worker received help. A broken dream was rebuilt. And slowly, Sanjay realized something powerful. The amulet did not make him special. His choices did. One day, he returned to the shop to thank the old man. But the shop was gone. The alley was empty, as if it had never existed. Sanjay stood there quietly, holding the amulet, smiling, because now he finally understood. Power is not about getting what you want. It is about creating happiness for others.